Instruction for homework, and this is a different command. Let me get rid of all of this stuff. I don't need this thing, so get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of these, and this stairs, get rid of it. I don't like it. Okay? What we're going to do is to make a 2D printable version of this object. And before you do this exercise, I really need you to finish all the windows, or you're going to see right through all these other stuff. And what I really want are elevation and top views of this thing. Okay, the command is called make 2D. What it does is to take your model and basically flatten out a vector drawing so that you could take it into other programs to work on if you would like. Okay. The key to that, make sure that you turn your foundation layer on, the floor layer on, so that you're grabbing everything with it. You know what I forgot to do? I should have made the stair as a stair layer, but I guess it's in the loft layer. It's okay. Let's get ourselves back into the default layer, and one critical thing is to move your model off of the origin point. Okay, and this will become apparent when you do this exercise. Select everything and let's move it, let's say 100 feet. Okay, just to get yourself out of the way there. Okay, so while you're in the top view, what we're going to do is to select the object, or actually make 2D is the command, and then select object to draw. So I'm going to select everything right there and enter. And I believe everything is current view is what I want. Options, I don't think we need any of these stuff. Make 2D visible line, everything that's visible is going to show. And if I say OK, basically what it did was to copy a line version or whatever that I saw from the top, and it flattened it out to the set of line work. Okay, so the reason why we got this model off of the origin point is that whatever drawing that I make 2D, it's going to put it onto the origin point. Okay, so take this stuff right here and move it out of the way. And it is good to move it in both X and Y directions so that we don't select things in the other views. Okay, so the front view, I'm going to take this stuff and then make 2D, make 2D. Enter and select all the default, and it has made a front elevation drawing of the thing right there. So in the top view is the front view right there. Wait a minute, I should have done this. So this front view is this straight on view. Okay, so what we're going to do is to pretty much do this with all the elevations. And keep track of which one's which. So if I got the front, I'll get the right as well. So if I go into the right, activate the right viewport, which is also the correct viewport, select it and make 2D. Okay, and the right view would show up right there. Oops. Okay. We have to be careful where these things are placed, because sometimes when we get to a different view, so we could change the viewport. So from the front, if I set the view to the front, so I'll set it to the back, I should be able to get the back view of this thing. So select it, make 2D, OK, and then I got the back view of the object. I am going to turn the back view back to the front, set view front, so that next time I'm working it should be in the default, right? So I have the right view. I'm going to set the view to, this is right, so I'm going to set it to the left, set view left, and then select the object, whoops, select all the object, and make sure that you don't, make sure that all these stuff right here are one of these lines over here. Okay, so what you don't want to do is to select all of it, because it's going to make a 2D line of whatever you have selected. So be careful with your selection method. Make 2D, and then that made my 2D of that wall. Okay, so the next view that I want is a isometric view. So in the perspective view, get yourself into the set view, isometric, and let's set it to, well, we'll set it from the top to the bottom, northeast plane. So this is my northeast corner of the cube. If I hit the shift key and the right mouse button, I can pan this view, right? If I orbit this view, rotate this view, then it is no longer an isometric view of the drawing. So I'm going to have to go back and do the isometric view again. So set view, isometric, northeast. Select the object, and then make 2D. And there is my two-dimensional view of that. And it is flat. So get that way out of the way. And then go ahead and do the same with the other views as well. Go to set view, isometric, northwest, and make 2D of that. Okay, and that should get the next view. And so I'm going to do this for all 4 isometrics, and what you should have for me is your complete model and the 4 elevation views plus the roof view and 4 isometric view of your model, all in a 2D as well as the complete model. And this file you will save with your name and the subcube title that you placed on, and that's what you will turn into the Dropbox or drop folder next class meeting. Okay?